right? What 10 minutes is where you want to start. Maybe you want to simply start with a 5-minute stretch every morning when I get out of bed. Let's start someplace, okay? I don't want anybody to judge anybody else on what your commitment is going to be, as long as you make a commitment and it's something you can stick to. Set your goals so that these goals are achievable.
We waste little time putting good ideas to work at New Pathways. Each day you'll start off with a few activities that are guaranteed to produce a little sweat. We don't expect you to be the Arnold Schwarzenegger of physical fitness, but we all need to know how important nutrition and exercise are to reducing stress and our total well-being.
It was one of the greatest things I've done. I had no idea that our company would say to us, okay, you're running our stores, but we do care about you. Okay, we care about your health. Or better. And it's great to have a company that offers something for you.
People are at the heart of Wawa, and a good team helps define just how successful your store will be. During the recruitment and selection session of New Pathways, you'll discover new ways to find and assign the best possible person for the job. You'll learn about behavioral interviewing and how to develop a skill analyzer. The skill analyzer will help you define what is expected of part-time associates. You'll also find out the differences between open-ended and past performance questions during interviews. And we'll review reference checking and the latest in EEOC guidelines. All of these skills will help you build the strongest store team possible.
I think the most valuable experience I gained this week was the ability to step outside of the store concept in general. Able to see how things operate on the outside. It was very important to me to realize that the company took a genuine interest in your development. You're not just stuck in the trenches there all day. You know, God, who out there knows about me anymore. So I was pretty impressed with that. It also, you know, gave me an opportunity to gain a lot of information and knowledge that I didn't have to begin with, and I thought that was very important.
Managing the costs of doing business is probably one of the most challenging tasks you'll face. That's why New Pathways presents easy and effective ways to both understand and tackle this challenge. You'll learn how to simplify financial statements, sales and cost of goods calculations. Speakers like a Wawa retail account manager will explain what accrued shrinkage and spoilage really are. They'll demonstrate ways to increase CGM and help dispel old myths about the cost of goods sold. How can you manage costs while at the same time increase sales? New Pathways offers you fresh insights into how to get the job done. You'll participate in exercises that will help you improve in-store merchandising, suggestive selling, competitive analysis, and your store's image within your local community. Current store challenges will be discussed and solved through a group effort. Shared experiences are an important part of the New Pathways learning experience. At the end of this session, you'll be able to develop your own plan of action to increase sales.
One of the unique things about my stay here at Pathways is that I'm in between stores. I'm going to a new store Monday, and I really feel that I've learned a lot on how I can make that new store really grow. Increasing sales, managing costs, recruitment, all of these things are really going to be important to bringing that store around and making it a success. So I'm going to use all of the aspects of Pathways to get me through the next 3, 4, 6 months.
Team building is a major part of a store manager's job, and the strength of your store team depends on your ability to communicate, lead, and motivate. That's why New Pathways offers special activities that help develop team building skills.
Rubber glove. First aid glove. Safety glove.
No volunteer may signal that another person is to give him a piece, and each person must end up with the same shaped puzzle. Okay?
List the most effective safety devices you have within your tool.
Button on the slicer.
It may all seem like just fun and games, but you'll soon learn the value of interaction, reaction, and camaraderie. Building a new network of good friends just might be the most valuable thing you do at New Pathways.
There's about 40 other managers here. We became very, very close. We've shared enormous amounts of ideas with each other, and I'm going to be able to pick up the phone and call any one of them.
At New Pathways, you will also learn the value of sound personal management skills, learning how to relax, building solid relationships, and managing stress are all skills we feel are as important to your success as your ability to balance your bottom line.
You've been involved in stress management all week, because as you learn and become how to be more competent in whatever you do in your life, it relieves your stress. It helps you get into a less stressful life. So in one sense, that kind of education and improvement in your skills and your ability to know how to do what your job is a stress management process. So I see this as coming in now to bring in simply the issues around balance and personal stress management as well.
This seminar will help you discover more about yourself and how you can manage your life better. Building this unique combination of sound personal and professional management skills is what New Pathways is all about. It's an experience you don't want to miss.
I can honestly say this is the best week that I've ever spent on company time. It allowed me to completely be myself and to grow tremendously on a personal level.
One of the big things that you're going to do is learn about teamwork. You're going to learn that you can't run a store unless you can build a team.
It is probably one of the most valuable weeks I've ever had in my life.
You're not going to want to miss it, and to expect the best time of your life and the most learning experience you'll ever get from Wawa.
New Pathways, new approaches to becoming a strong store manager, new ways to meet today's challenges, new pathways to success.